Now, many of us have tried to do a home renovation project. We know how challenging it is, and we know how absolutely overwhelming it can be, but we have an expert with us. Paul Dennis joins us from DesignBuild Design to help us out with these questions, and the obvious question is, how do I go ahead and pick somebody to help me with my renovation project, Paul?
Hopefully you'll get some referrals from your friends. This is a good place to start, which most people start with. But in conjunction with the home renovation show that's happening this weekend, that's another place to go. Right. Often you're going to experience there a multitude of many individuals that have many different skills and abilities, and it's a way to test drive them before you commit to somebody, because it is a relationship. So you're committing to someone, and you want to make sure that this person is going to be maybe living in your house for about could be anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks to 3 months.
Now, Paul, do people oftentimes make the mistake of not going and finding someone to help, and then they take on these projects and they don't necessarily know what to do, right? Do you always recommend finding someone to work along with?
I like to think of myself as a facilitator, okay? So some people have different levels of degrees of need, okay? So they may just need me to help design something for them, or they may need me to do the whole turnkey system for them where they're not doing very much participation. I always think you're much farther ahead if you engage a committed professional who does this 24/7, even just for tweaking something small, because they may have access to things or awareness of things that you do not.
Right. What kind of commitment should be expected from the person or the people that are putting together a project with a partner?
In terms of time commitments, I have some clients when we do say kitchen bath designs or renovations like that, they are willing to do the sweat equity of going to showrooms, bringing back samples, and they just need me to comment on maybe color harmonization, a couple possible choices, that type of thing. So my commitment to them would probably be 4 hours of design time. Right. Or I have other individuals we've done big CAD models off of, and we actually had 120 hours of design commitment time. So it's that level of need that person has.
Now, do you encourage people to become involved in their project, or do you think that they should let the developer go and then and sort of come back after a holiday and hope it's all done?
I often think that you're much better off if you're engaged and committed to the project, because you're going to be understanding all the different quirks and different restrictions that you have with the project, and then you're going to be happier with the end result too, because you know you've done as much research as possible, and you're going to sort of lay away that V8 moment. You could have had this, or you could have had that. And so I think that's where engaging that professional, he's going to have that general overall awareness, and you're going to have an interplay with him, and he's going to, often I will suggest things just to gauge the a client's reaction, because if I find they don't, if their mom's bathroom or kitchen was blue and they hated it, well, I know my color choices are not going to be blue.
Yeah.
Okay, so for different, I call it comfort. Often on my website, I refer to comfort spaces, that type of thing. It's that comfortability with that individual. Is it like you're talking to your brother or sister or your mother? It's just that connectivity. And if you don't feel that, maybe it's something that's suggesting that's not your choice. That particular individual is not thinking the same way you are.
Well, and the beauty of the Ottawa Home Renovation Show is people like yourself and the many other exhibitors are going to be there. They can talk to you personally. It's happening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday coming up this weekend. Don't go away, because we got plenty more coming up right after this. Do I look more intellectual?
Yeah.